The last city we visited during our trip to Egypt was Hurghada, a beach resort town stretching about 40 kilometers along Egypt's Red Sea coast. The city was founded in the early 20th century. For many decades, it remained a small fishing village, but it has grown into a major Red Sea resort thanks to Egyptian and foreign investments that began in the 1980s. We knew in advance that we were leaving behind the traditional charm of Aswan and the ancient temples of Luxor to embrace a completely different experience. This journey was not just about arriving at our final destination, but also about the adventure of crossing the desert to get there. Although we had left the Nile behind, we were driving through green scenery, with trees and colorful flowers lining the edge of the road, all thanks to the canal running alongside it. It was early morning, and daily life was just beginning in the streets and villages. Soon, the trees gave way to shrubs, which also gradually became sparse, giving way to a barren desert landscape. A brief stop for a refreshing drink and a quick stretch. After a 4-hour journey, we arrived in Hurghada. The change in the city's atmosphere was immediately noticeable. Wide streets, lighter traffic, modern buildings, and above all, Luxurious beaches with countless amenities set the stage for a truly relaxing escape. When viewed from above, the region reveals small sandy islands and shallow reefs set in a crystal clear blue sea. Inspired by this stunning scenery, we decided to take a boat trip in search of dolphins, which are said to occasionally grace these waters. Unfortunately, the weather was quite windy and the sea was choppy and bumpy. We didn't spot any dolphins, but we did see a few colorful reef fish and one impressive lionfish, gracefully moving its pectoral fins as if to greet us. However, what we couldn't fully enjoy at the reef was more than made up for by an afternoon excursion to the desert. After about an hour's drive, we arrived at an oasis with traditional Bedouin huts. Exploring the area was fascinating, as was learning about their way of life. But without a doubt, the most impressive part, the true highlight of the excursion, was the camel ride to watch the sunset from a nearby hill. It was the perfect way to conclude our journey in this incredibly captivating country.